What's poppin'? It's Kairos. You're entering Kairos realm. In this present moment in time, I would be talking about pharaohs. Now, I just wanted to talk about pharaohs in the sense of, you know how a lot of beings garner their own imagination over things and stuff. To where, you know, how we talk about the history of Egyptians and pharaohs and whatnot is one in a sense of slavery in which you have garnered it through a likeness of your imaginations, through the depictions of history that is garnered upon the masses. You know, now I'll be one to say, just on the record, you know what I'm saying, for whatever type of truth, you know what I'm saying, you can take me for. And I'll break it down in a lot of other different senses as well. But it's not necessarily anything just too out there in a mass that's really talking or breaking this down. It's kind of something that I found on my own, but it's like some people know about it. It's just not spoken about, or seen widely, you know. So, yeah, I'm gonna break it down a little bit. Just talking about what a pharaoh is, and slavery, and like what a pharaoh is actually doing, and how it all kind of aligns, right? So a pharaoh, Pharisees, is like a pharaoh. It's you are like a strand of the light. You know what I'm saying? You are a force of existence that comes from God. Almost in similarities to what you would talk about as an angel. But they are pharaohs because they was born in a different accordance of existence when everything was coming into creation. While angels may be more Aryan, air-like. I'm not air type of beings more of. You would get a pharaoh who, what I'm saying is, I say the light, but more from the flesh itself. That's how you would take it more of, and the flesh and how people have been learning about sciences and stuff like that. It's just data and information, light bending in. How you are kind of conceived in this shape and form. How your conscious is perceiving life consistently developing. The type of swirls and senses that you decide to be within further than just like the habituals in which you partake in looking outside of yourself. I'm talking about like the within shit. What I'm saying? Who you are beyond the physicalities of existence. So, once again, pharaohs are these beings that are akin to angels, but they're coming from the sun. A pharaoh. It's like an arrow from the sun type shit. Almost like a force of existence from the sun. So it's like a man made in God image, so to say. But when you say a man made in God image, it's like just a natural like the detachment of God itself. It's a part of him. You know what I'm saying? You can express it as a fraction and whatnot, but them type of beings live in a likeness of oneness, to where it's like I know I represent a piece of God, but I also have name, titles, and representations throughout my history in which I have lived. As being a piece of God, I handle some godly responsibilities and duties. Now that's being a pharaoh. And when you start talking about things like slaves and stuff like that and just ruling existence, I want you to know humans haven't always been in the same sense of life in which you're taking them now. To where the common man wasn't necessarily developed in the sense of words and all these sciences, these different tools in which you use to ordain your life on a day-to-day basis now. A lot of this shit wasn't existing, or your sense of it. How wholesomely you can just naturally use it. Talking about language and communication. It took times and ages, eons for beings to really be able to naturally reciprocate such things. You're talking about clothing, fabric, colors, shapes, forms, and designs, getting the sense of animals and all these other different likenesses of ideas, concepts, and philosophies. These are pharaohs throughout the ages and all these different places ordaining existence. Now, when you talk about slaves, These are beings that the Pharaoh is helping align. The Pharaoh do all type of alignment type of shit, keeping motherfuckers in line. Alignment, ordination. You know, when you talk about even the pyramids and shit. If you know, you know. The pyramids be connected to all type of little star systems and shit. You can look this shit up. It's all good type of information out here like that. Now, the sense of that, if because people, I don't know, like y'all be trying to act, some people be trying to act like that type of shit just don't be going on or it don't exist. Like, you know, like that's a really great, like, do all the way on the fucking planet, and you set up pyramids. There's pyramids all across the fucking planet, all type of crazy shapes and forms. That's connecting to grids and stars all across the ethers. That's some special shit. That's not just no regular level shit. That's some extra alien shit. That's some smart. Who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? That's some son of God type shit. You know, that's all I'm saying. That's some extra code. You may not look at that for nothing like that. I don't really, they just look at the tech. Niggas couldn't do that now. I'm talking going, and the way they got the structures, the way everything's set up, nigga, when the stars and shit move, it start doing real shit. But anyway, you know, you're keeping all these things in alignment. The Pharaoh is carrying this force of helping beings ordain themselves. So he's aligning everybody. Any shape and form that is born here is like you basically like a little fragment of God. You know what I'm saying? Like an animal or a zodiac, so to say. He has to align you, help you get in your rotation so you just don't be lost and stagnant in your own place. You know what I'm saying? Stuck in hell forever. You know, being flunked out, fuck around, returning to the dirt or something. You know, you can evolve. Go further. Ascension. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, shorty. But that's the basis of it. Oh, and when you talking about slaves and stuff, right? Like, let's talk about the name and stuff. You know, you may have a different sense of this. You may think this some La La Land type shit. That's cool. You know, but slaves, I'll go into the S, talking about it's a conception. Then you got the La. You know, so the Sla, that's basically, Sleh, that's basically how you live in existence. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the realm and shit you in. You know what I'm saying? How you go around as like a habitat and emotional body type of being. Then you got the Vis. You know what I'm saying? Vis. You know, Vis. You know what I'm saying? So you got I take it. You got the V, which is like a vessel, you know, some vampire type shit. It hold your light, it hold your ampage. Then you got the S. It's all that S, that ES type of shit be essence, nigga. It's secreting your energy throughout existence. You got the E, which you got a solid formation or something. You got a pillar, right? Then you got three other little layers. That's what I wanted to say. And you got three other fucking layers. Almost in a similar representations of having a body. You know what I'm saying? It's just the energy that's always secreting from yourself. You know, that's you know, so you got slaves. So you learning about laws and virtues. You learning about how you ordain yourself moving throughout reality, moving through this fabric of matter and time, you know. And then you got your fucking virtues. You know what I'm saying? What type of things are you encapturing in life? You know, what type of greatnesses are you amounting to be? You know, how you grasping yourself throughout the cosmos. How you bringing yourself together as you are ethers. Virtues. You know what I'm saying? Simple shit. But it's because motherfuckers don't know and motherfuckers just like to act like they know. And you know what I'm saying? To talk about shit like they know. That's why you see pharaohs and Pharisees in the likeness in which you do today. Niggas like thinking they know shit. You know what I'm saying? Too many motherfuckers get to liking some shit or something. They gotta talk like they know all about it. Let me get in my spiel a little bit and I'm uploading this shit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Pharaohs and shit, just like you know about Atlantis and all that good shit. Them motherfuckers been throughout the ages. Even though history all flunked out and delusional, a big ass illusion, a whole lot of lies. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of confusion. It'd be crazy. I'm gonna tell you the truth, bitch. I've been swimming through reality, but I done figured out around this bitch. You know, shit, the motherfuckers been living throughout the ages and existences, you know. And it's like, it's right in your face type shit, though. But the Pharaohs was, this motherfucker was doing this through each little time and age of development of man. Pharaohs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You may have not called it that, but it was the same shit. You may just end up calling it something else. Instead of Pharaoh, now we is king. Shit done got shorter. Oh no, over here we done with that shit now. Now it's monarch. You know what I'm saying? Over here they call me Kalu. That's you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on over here. Is I don't know. Sample shit. But you all this like when you trying to get the sense of a word, what type of likeness is you really putting it in, and then try to put yourself in the shoes of that individual. Think about being the son of God. You know what I'm saying? Like, and what type of character and being you will really be beyond like motherfuckers just want to like add it up to like some basic mortal human shit. You fucking God. Your desires, godly. Urges, godly. Everything, godly. You just a little man working your way up to do God shit. Simple. Sons of God don't even come from women. Like they born from the cosmos and ethers type shit. You really like, I don't know why y'all don't get that. You can talk, you can make all these different words, shapes, and forms in creation. You speak of God as all possibilities. You don't think the nigga can make shit? You don't think guys can get together and it's different motherfuckers that's like that and like, hey, let's make something that represent all of us type shit. It's right through. They make some shit, little pieces of the shit of they self. They all that shit hard. Hold on, I want to make a different one. Let's make this like this. Nah, let's put this one over here. Let's put this one with them niggas. Fuck it, let's upgrade shorty. Let's see what's guys, nigga, they, you know what I'm saying? But upgraded and all that, you may take it in like a little weird and shit likeness, but I'm gonna like make they light higher. You know, I'm gonna give you some information or experience and likeness to where you realize reality is in a greater sense than what you could have known. You know, a motherfucker may not know of like it's giant snakes and shit that can fly in the sky. You ain't even know shit can fly. Look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? Your whole reality may be flipped upside down. You been dreaming about dragons and shit. You just seen a dragon. You know, I ain't saying that motherfuckers that's just for everybody type shit, but it's possible, ho. It's a whole lot of more simple shit I could have described, but places where I be type shit. Dragons, nigga. I'm Aragon around this bitch. I'm like, God with tricks in my mind. All I be thinking about is superpowers. For real, shorty, I ain't gonna lie to you. Motherfuckers starting to go wild out. Anyway, I'm saying that's it. So, yeah. And bitch, I've been thinking about my past lives and shit. I be feeling like Ramses around this motherfucker. I made songs about it.